Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Vandy, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, fam. If it is Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, that means you are here for braid school. That's right. This week I'm going to be showing you techniques on how to install individual crochet locks. A lot of people love these things because it takes half as much time to install and you get better protection of your hair. A lot of my clients have been rocking them out anywhere between 2 and 3 months. They look more and more natural as they grow out, and because the hair is suspended in the middle of the lock, they can get to it a lot easier as far as maintenance goes for washes and moisturizing and all of that good stuff. So the install technique I'm going to show you today is a technique that I have perfected over time. It does take practice. So if you want to learn more about individual crochet locks, make sure you grab your notes and stay tuned. The great thing about the crochet method in general is the amount of versatility you can get out of a style. Today's lesson is going to be on individual crochets, which you could do the whole head like you see here, or you can just do the perimeter individuals and crochet the middle like I'm going to demonstrate in the coming clips. As you can see, I've braided down her natural hair in individuals. Just braid it down about 1/2 inch and then twist it all the way down to the bottom. And we have a basic beehive pattern for the middle of her head where we're going to do a standard crochet of the rest of the hair. The hair we're using today is the Bobbi Boss New Locs hair. This is the most popular because it has the best texture for holding and keeping the style. The coil on it is also pretty tightly wound, so you don't have any hair that is going to stray away and try to come outside of the lock. So once you get it in there, it gets nice and tight. So right here I'm just going to show a quick demonstration of how I install an individual. Don't worry, we're going to do an up close slow-mo in a second. But basically I'm just crocheting the bottom of the lock to the base of the braid. And then I'm pulling the braid through the loop of the crochet hoop at the base of the braid. Here we go one more again. It's a 2-step process. I'm going to put my crochet hook through the base, pull the bottom of the lock through the base, and then you see how we have that loop there? I'm going to put my hook through the actual loop at the top of the braid that we just created. And I'm going to pull the natural hair through that loop. So pulling the hair through that second loop is super important because it locks the base of the lock into place so that it doesn't slide down as the hair grows out. It's all one cohesive unit. And then once I've done that second step, I'm just going to pull my crochet hook through the middle of the lock all the way to the top, and I'm going to pull the natural hair through the middle of the lock. Now, I've seen some people try to roll this hair and unravel this hair and try to do this, but Lord, it takes me forever because the hair is so tightly coiled. So I find it much easier just to pull it through with the crochet hook. And I'm also palm rolling a little bit so that it's nice and tightly coiled around the natural hair. Some key things to note as I'm finishing off this one lock is your natural hair needs to be shorter than the actual lock that you're using. If your hair is longer than the lock that you're using, then you're going to have hair sticking out the bottom, and that's not a cute look, girl. You also want to make sure that your sections match the size and the width of the lock that you're using. If you're using a section that's too large, it would not work with the new lock, and you'll have a whole lot of struggle city going on because it has to be just the right amount to coil around the hair so that you don't have a lot of bubbling or hair that sticks out of it But yeah, that is pretty much how it works. I've already done the back here, and I'm going to go ahead and crochet in the middle pieces of her hair. I think for this particular set we use 6.5, maybe 7 packs of hair. I do find that we use more packs of hair when we are doing the crochet in the middle because you want enough to cover up any gaps. And whenever I do a perimeter crochet, I do constant checks throughout the process to make sure when she wears it up she doesn't have any braids or gaps showing. And here is the final look. She's all completed. She's likely going to be wearing this style up and out of her face, so she's going to get a long time wear usage out of this. As you can see, we don't see any braids. It looks like it's growing right out of her scalp. So to quickly recap, this was a perimeter crochet using the Bobbi Boss new locks. I believe we used 6 to 7 packs of hair. Bobbi Boss also makes the Bomba lock, which is a larger lock, and it's much softer. It comes in a beautiful goddess curl or straight ends if you wish. And for this particular one, we did a perimeter crochet and used 5 packs of hair. Freetress also makes a wide variety of types of locks for crochet use. In this one we use the bow lock 18-inch, and we only use 4 packs for a full head of individual crochets. Hair you want to stay away from is the type of hair that is not textured enough or is like silky in texture. For example, this one by Zuri, it's a beautiful lock, but however, because it is so silky in texture, it won't maintain your natural hair underneath it. It's just going to keep coming unraveled. So keep those things in mind when choosing the type of hair you want to work with. So that's it for this week's session, you guys, which means it's discussion time. Make sure you let me know in the comments below, what do you think of these techniques? How do you feel about certain types of brands of hair? Do some last longer than others? What is your favorite? What else do we want to talk about, you guys? Is there a technique that works better for others than this one? If you felt like you learned something, make sure you like this video. And on your way out, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss my next upload. Again, thanks so much for stopping by today, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.